We are joined by Barry Gold. He's a lobbyist for AARP at the Nevada State Legislature. An important time right now, a lot happening, and caregiving. A lot of people watching our show are caregivers. What exactly is AARP doing for caregivers at the state level?
Well, AARP has always supported caregivers, and we have a really nice piece of legislation this year. What we're calling it is our Caregiver Sick Leave Flexibility Bill. First of all, there's about 350,000 unpaid family caregivers in our state that care for their family members that need a little help. So what this bill does, again, about 60% of family unpaid caregivers are still working outside the home full or part-time, and they need a little help. So what this bill does is if you currently work for an employer who gives you sick leave, time off sick leave, it gives you the flexibility to use some of that sick leave to care for someone other than yourself. Now, it's important to know that the state of Nevada allows Nevada state employees to use their earned accrued sick leave for caregiving purposes for family members. So what this bill will do will allow private sector employees to use some of their earned and accrued sick leave to care for someone other than themselves.
That's an important note. It's not in addition to the sick leave that they have.
Absolutely. This doesn't give any additional benefits, any additional time off besides what the employer already does. If you work for an employer that doesn't give you paid time off or give you sick leave, this bill doesn't affect you. So if you're working and you already earn sick leave, it's the humane things to do. You shouldn't worry about losing your job because you have to take your mom to the doctor.
It seems like employers would be on board for this. Is there any opposition to it? Or?
Well, you know, we've had some opposition to it, but I think they just really don't like the fact that they have to do something extra for their employees. But there's been studies that found that employees who are able to have work-life balance and take care of their family members when they're caregivers are more productive employees and keep their mind on their jobs when they're there.
Wow.
Family caregivers provide the most care of anyone in our state, over $4 billion of unpaid for care that the state or the agencies wouldn't be able to. That's all up to family caregivers. Rosalind Carter has a very famous quote. She says there's 4 kinds of people: those who are caregivers, those who have been caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who need a caregiver. Caregiving is what defines humanity. It is who we are. We take care of each other.
Barry, thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Definitely good news for family caregivers, and sounds like it won't strain employers, which is important too.